Hi everybody, Sanbona, and welcome to Reality Bars TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. Please do make sure that you are subscribed and also do like the video. So I want to do the part 2 of Uthando Nesthembu episode 14, the full review, you guys. So listen, you guys, I want to talk about that scene that we saw of MaNgwabe and MaCele talking about umsebenzi that MaCele wants to do, basically inviting his wife to umsebenzi that would be in the same yard, inviting her. Crazy thing, okay? And also they did have a conversation as well about the whole thing of the aftercare. Basically, MaCele is on a tour, okay? The tour is about the umsebenzi and the tour is about the aftercare situation, okay? I do like the fact that the conversations now between MaNgwabe and MaCele seem to be calm conversations, and they are not as tense as they used to be between the two of them. And I think the reason for that is because they are like, MaNgwabe has emotionally left the relationship, and so you don't feel that tension that you used to feel before. So it's like two bodies just having a conversation now, so there's no tension between the two of them. So now it's just like, let's have a conversation, buddy, kind of. So it feels like that when you are listening to them or watching them have a conversation. So now, you guys, he is saying to MaNgwabe, listen, I want to do this umsebenzi because I want to say thank you because I survived and almost that situation. MaNgwabe is like, what do you mean? You almost died. Musukuba nehaba. Didn't you say you were going to die at 70? Or didn't you say that you were going to live up until you were 70? Now, you guys, I don't understand that whole thing of MaNgwabe saying MaCele said he was going to die at 7. Who knows when you're going to die? But she says it like she is sure that because he said he was going to die at 70, that's what was going to happen. I'm like, of course he might have said that, but who knows when you're going to die. And so then MaCele says, no, but this whole thing happened. I feel like I should just say thank you to Gogo Flo and also just thanking every member of the family. So then MaNgwabe asked specifically, so who are you saying thank you to and what are you saying thank you for? Okay. Then he starts saying, okay, for an example, I want to say thank you to MaCele. And then MaNgwabe is like, how? So this is all going to be about MaCele. Guys, the ridiculousness that is Thembu. I mean, I felt like since he was there, MaNgwabe, talking to MaNgwabe, the focus should have been on MaNgwabe. You want to say thank you to the wives. This is the wife you are talking to. If she's asking you, who do you want to thank? The focus should have been on MaNgwabe. Okay, this is what I want to thank you for, but his head is on MaCele. Okay, for MaCele, this is what I want. For MaCele, we know Caesar to start this temple in, and then MaNgwabe is like, oh, so this is all about MaCele. And then he was like, no, but I was still coming to you. And then he's like, but now you helped me, you had 2 kids with me, and whatever. MaCele struggles all the time to say anything nice about Umanga. And Umanga was sitting there like, so what else? Because he was struggling to come up with something nice to say about MaNgwabe. And MaNgwabe was like, you know what? I don't understand why you want to do anything. What are you going to say thank you for when it relates to me? Because all that you've said on a public platform about me is negative things. Uma ngabe makes your wives not to listen to you, all of those things that you have said about me on a public platform. So why should I be part of that event? I feel like uzobungenza isilima there. And also MaNgwabe mentioned ukuthi it's almost like the only person that you are always trying to expose is me. And I know that your wives are not perfect too. You never try to expose Khumalo, you never try to expose Umayeni, you never try to expose MaCele. You are always doing it with me. I don't understand that. Why am I always a bad person? Okay. And I feel like that, you guys. I feel like none of the wives are perfect, but MaCele is always doing it with MaNgwabe. Okay. So MaNgwabe was like, she's going to feel it, okay? Because she was being invited to the event. She's like, you know what? I'm going to see how I feel about the event. If I feel like I want to go, Gizoya. but she feels like she shouldn't be part of the thank you, because why should she be? Because she hasn't contributed much, because that is how she has been presented to the world, that she has not been a good wife. Also, she says ukuthi it was weird that they were being invited to umsebenzi, because umsebenzi mawusekhaya, they are told ukuthi kuzoba nomsebenzi, not invited. And the last time that they had umsebenzi ekhaya was when they had inhlambululo kaZenandi, guys. This is when they revealed the thing that we didn't know. Apparently uMpumelelo had made a comment that one of the daughters, Zikama MaNgwabe, does not, or had questionable DNA because of the shape of her head. So they were at the beach at some point, and Pumelelo makes a comment to say that MaNgwabe must tell the truth about the DNA of the younger daughter MaNgwabe because of the shape of her head, and they ended up having to do umsebenzi, uhlatshwe imbuzi or igusha or something, kuhlanjululwe, because uMpumelelo had claimed that uZenande is not her father's child because of the shape of her head. And apparently now Umelelo has a son that has the same shape of her head as Zenande too. And she's like, she was waiting for Umelelo to come and apologize to her about the same shape of her head, because she was like, she wonders if Umelelo has gone to Utirelo to, ask her when tatap leli khanda elifleti kanje. There was a bomb, you guys, honestly. To be honest, I feel like Umpumelelo, even in this season, the other kids, they don't make them comment on the issues of Badala. But even in this season, Umpumelelo, even they are making him do diaries to comment on issues of Badala. I don't understand that. Like, the other kids will not be commenting on the issues of the adults, but they will make him comment on the issues of Badala. So even with that issue, I wonder, at 18 years old, I'm wondering where did he get that from? Because he must have heard it from somewhere. Why would an 18-year-old just suddenly be thinking to make a comment that a child is not his father's child? Like, I don't know. Does that mean that Umayeni was saying that, maybe talking to her family, or what was happening? Even MaNgwabe said it must have been something that was being discussed. Zenande was not Selegu's child. But I guess Pumelelo hasn't come to MaNgwabe to apologize. But there was just like a random bomb that was dropped on us in the episode, that at some point Pumelelo was questioning MaNgwabe's daughter's DNA because of the shape of the head. Hey, anyway, you guys, then they moved the conversation to the aftercare situation, which I did do a video with you guys where I did say that MaCele is going around telling the wives the lie, because MaCele did not complain about the fact that they are not thanking her. She was just requesting more budgetary requirements. Okay, she was like, please give me more money. Okay, anyways, MaNgwabe's response is the same as Mayeni's response, that she has also taken care of the kids. Nobody has thanked her, before, because the kids are all their kids. So she doesn't understand what the complaint is about. Why are they complaining now? Because she's done the same too. She's taken care of the kids as well. And she also says that MaCele is also moody, so it's very hard that you can approach her every day to say thank you for taking care of the kids. She doesn't understand that. And so, yes. And also she did say that the kids used to go to an aftercare facility before, and MaCele was the one that changed them to go to MaCele. Okay, and then MaCele ends up saying, the process of all of the kids going to the CPAC house is a good thing for Nesthembu, because they get to spend time together, which is ideal for ingane zaseSithenjini to spend time together. So it's good for them as Nesthembu to spend time together. So now if he makes other arrangements for the kids to maybe spend time at a different, maybe a private aftercare facility, then it doesn't work for Nesthembu. Then MaNgwabe asked him, then Baba, why didn't you tell her that You know, why didn't you tell her when she was complaining ukuthi that does not work for Nesthembu? And then MaCele was like, but phela bengakakhulumi nawe at the time. And I was like, it's because you are scared of MaCele and you are not scared of the other wives. You would rather take the message to the other wives instead of asking her or telling her what to know. But I do want my kids to spend time together after school. So that's why I would prefer for them to come here after school rather than go to a private aftercare. You know, so here is the thing, you guys. I do feel like even though they are saying all of the kids belong, like, because even Umayeni was saying the SC Park Igubo, you know, it's their home to all of the kids. But I can imagine that it's a lot because you still have to kind of manage the kids when they all come SC Park. I do feel like it's MaCele's feelings of, listen, somebody needs to think about the fact that the kids need to eat. Maybe they want juice after school. Maybe they want sandwiches after school. Those are, you know, valid concerns, you know. And also, maybe also she needs to be awake when the kids are there. She can't just be taking a nap and just ignore the kids. She needs to be awake and take care of the kids. And maybe they need to consider just getting daycare, whatever, like getting a care or hiring somebody to care for the kids during the time that they are there for the care, for the aftercare. So just hire somebody to come and take care of the kids so that MaCele doesn't have to stress about the fact that the kids are there. And then MaCele can provide the budget for the kids. So MaCele doesn't have to worry about, you know, worrying about the kids, and then somebody's taking care of the kids and then provide the money for the kids. And then MaCele can have the kids spend time together and then provide the money and then pay somebody to take care of the kids. Then MaCele doesn't have to worry. It's just that still it's stress because they will still be at her house. Okay. Anyway, you guys, there was episode 14, obviously, okay? And I did like that. Like I said, was my favorite scene was that one, Makumalo, where she was putting her foot down for her sister wives to say, was, you know, you're not going to do the thing of, you know, bringing in your number 5 here. So I do wonder, you guys, how that is going to work moving forward. But next, we are going to do the review of episode 15. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Please make sure that you like it before you're going to share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginethanda kakhulu.